In this session, we're going to talk about watching professional development sessions presented by extension educators across the nation. These sessions are brought together through a site called learn.extension.org. On this main page, there are basically there's 4 different ways of finding a session that you want. The first of all, the upcoming sessions are the top 3 sessions that are going to happen next. So there's a list of 3 sessions. You can see an additional view of the possible sessions coming up by clicking on View All for upcoming sessions. And this will list in chronological order all the upcoming sessions that will be occurring in the near future. The next section is more upcoming sessions. So this basically is a continuation of upcoming sessions. And you can scroll through this or view all of additional sessions. And this will shows what's going on also in the future. Below this section of more upcoming, you have recent sessions. These are sessions that have recently completed, and they're broken into, basically you can see 2 different categories. You have this gray box or this gray circle that indicates that there is no recording, but you can go see the information by selecting the link. The ones with the green indicate that there's a recording associated. So after they recorded that session and they associate it with that particular item, and you can go back and watch the recording. You can also find sessions by doing a search. So for example, I'm going to do a search for safety in 2012 and select that search, and this will bring up all the sessions that have the word safety in it and also dealing with 2012. So as you can see, this is an upcoming session that's going to happen in a few days. This green one indicates it's a past session and that there's a recording, and this is a past session but there is no recording associated with it. So this shows you how to find the session that you want. Now is a matter of determining, going in and actually watching it. So for example, diagnosing problems in nutrition programs. If we select that, we go to a page that provides additional information about that particular session. So what you can possibly do is, read through the session, and there is typically a link, or for each webinar there will be a link that links you to that session. So on the date and time of this session, you click on that link and you will log into that session, and you can then watch the session as it's going on. Over on the right hand side is the date and time of that session, and there's a possibility of adding this to your calendar. So the 3 possibilities are adding it to a Google Calendar. There's an option for iCalendar and an option for vCalendar. So if you have, depending on the system that you use, that will give you a file that will allow you to save it, and it will add it to your calendar so you can be reminded of it. If you want to follow the conversations regarding a session, you can go ahead and click on Follow this event. And anytime that there's comments, that you'll receive information regarding those comments. So during a session, typically, you'll be asked to go back to this page and indicate that you attended this particular session. So we'll show an example of that. So this was a session that occurred, Canine Nutrition. So we'll select that. And once again, there's information that the session had taken place, but there's no recording yet. But if you participated in this session, you can select Attended, and that will be added to your record. That is shown in Activity, and there's another video that talks about that. Or if there was a recording, you can also indicate that you watched that particular recording. If If you have comments regarding that particular video, you can add your comments and post them right here. And there's also links to the presenter if you want to know more about presenter. And then finally, there's very simple surveys that you can indicate your how useful this was in solving your problems, the reason why you came to see this video in the first place. And I'll show you one example with the network, or that there's a recording associated with it. So we go to this page, and once again, here's all that same information. But I have the ability to watch a recording. So if I select that, it will bring up information or bring up that recording, save video basically, and I will be able to watch that recording. And as you can see, there's information regarding that particular session, as well as some comments. So that's all there is to finding a video and watching it in learn.extension.org.